Most parents are wary of the so-called heavy metal music.
METALXS vous fait vivre ces rencontres les plus marquantes du Hellfest 2022. METALXS, c'est l'essentiel de l'actualité métal et dérivé en quelques minutes en exclusivité sur Refix by Crédit Mutuel, la plateforme de toutes les musiques, tous les talents, en partenariat avec Artforce. C'est parti! La scène du Hellfest, le groupe américain Shinedown la connaît bien puisque l'édition 2022 aura été marquée par sa troisième venue en terre clissonnaise. Live, le chanteur Brent Smith est une pile, totalement survolté, et en interview pour laquelle METALXS l'a retrouvé dans les loges, c'est avec la même énergie qu'il nous parle du festival.
Hellfest is very freeing. It's very freeing. To ask an audience to come out in broad daylight, which interestingly enough, I believe this is the hottest day, one of the hottest days on record for the country today. And the unique thing about Hellfest is it's a surprising festival. There's such an eclectic amount of artists back here that play a lot of different style. But once again, man, it's a community of people where anyone from everywhere is invited. Yeah, and the camaraderie out there too, man. The audience is in such a good mood today. Everybody's smiling, everyone's having a great time, and it's awesome. It really is. I'm very honored to be able to play here. You know, so I would say Hellfest is it's quite a freeing festival. It's a good time.
Shinedown a profité de la période pandémique pour réaliser un nouvel album, Planet Zero, qui est sorti début juillet. Et cela a provoqué chez Brent une frustration vis-à-vis du public.
I want to be with them more. I want to be with them even more. Listen, I'll be honest with you about something. When everybody was getting really, really scared during the pandemic, I was getting really, really educated. Because what I did was I didn't know what, first of all, I didn't even know what a pandemic was. I had never heard of COVID-19. I didn't understand what a coronavirus was. The very first thing I read, though, was that a coronavirus is the common cold, same family. So immediately I remember reading that going, well, you're never going to get rid of this. You have to become immune to it. And then it got polarized and it got politicized and everything else, because now, I mean, you can look and see these 2.5 years. I mean, they have the data of what it did and what it didn't do. You can't really hide it. And the thing about that is I want to be with the audience. We want to be with them even more because we never didn't want to be with them in the first place. The thing is that you have to educate yourself. And with a pandemic, you got to remember something. It's not the first virus in human history. It won't be the last. And also, if you would like to know something that I learned by educating myself, all pandemics have one thing in common, and that is they all ended.
C'est donc avec un esprit combatif que Shinedown a réattaqué la scène. Pour Brent, jouer au Hellfest, est-ce différent de se produire comme il le fait dans des grands stades en tête d'affiche?
No, it's all the same. We've said it before, like 5 or 500,000, because we've done both. I still, to this day, I am terrified before I walk on stage. I I am beyond like inside my own skin, like nervous. And I would be even more nervous if I didn't get like that still, because it lets me know I'm alive. It lets me know that I care. So the intensity of what it is we do out there and the respect level. I've often said this band, we have one boss. It just happens to be everybody in the audience. So no matter who's in the audience, you're up there because of them. So give them everything you have.
A-t-il un peu de temps libre pour profiter musicalement des tournées et des festivals auxquels il participe, sur le côté de scène ou même dans le public?
We just did a show with a couple of days ago. We were in Belfast with Iron Maiden. We did 3 Iron Maiden shows when we were over here. And we toured with them in 2017. We did like 40 dates with them. And we love them and their crew, and they're just wonderful, wonderful people. But I actually was able to be a fan at the Belfast. I walked to the side and got to I watched, I only did it for one song, but like I hadn't been in an audience in like a long time. I put my hood up, went out there, and still got recognized somehow when I was out there. But I got to watch Run to the Hills like as a fan, which is awesome. The side of the stage, very little, just because you're kind of moving around everywhere and you want to be respectful. Some people lock it down and they don't let anybody on there. We're not like that in these types of situations because we're like, first come, first serve. But a lot of times too, like, if a band has a lot of pyrotechnics and things like that, they're not trying to be rude, they're just safety. But on festivals like this, you get a little bit of time to, even if you just run up and grab like a couple songs. Today I actually do. So my 2 favorite things that I'm gonna do is after I speak to you lovely gentlemen, I'm gonna take a shower and then I'm gonna go watch Mastodon. Those are my 2 favorite things that I'm gonna do today, because I haven't seen them play in forever. And I'm a massive fan because I think Brent Hines is one of the greatest guitar players on the planet.
L'album enfin paru, à quoi vont ressembler les prochains mois pour Shinedown?
The rest of the year is booked, touring-wise, so we have Canada in July and part of the United States, and then August we're doing a ton of promotion leading into the back half of the year, but September and October is all amphitheaters, so 20 to 25,000 seat venues in America, headlining with our friend Jelly Roll and a young man named John Harvey, who's going to be doing that tour with us, and then Europe and the UK in November and December. And it's crazy though too, like the pre-sale just went on for Europe and the UK, and I just found this information out a minute ago. It's not even been 48 hours and all the arenas, and we're playing arenas for the first time in the UK as a headliner, and then it's almost all sold out. It's crazy.
La planète succombe un peu partout au charme de Shinedown, un groupe à voir et à revoir live. Et ça tombe bien, puisque le groupe passera le 8 novembre prochain à Paris, au Bataclan.
Merci beaucoup, we're Shinedown, welcome to the show!
Le Hellfest, ce n'est pas que de l'extrême, c'est aussi un espace pour le classique rock, le hard rock et le rock sudiste. En France, l'une de leurs meilleures ambassadrices, c'est Laura Cox. Le Hellfest et Laura, c'est une histoire d'amour, car avant même d'être reconnue professionnellement, elle était déjà une fidèle parmi les fidèles festivalières.
La première fois que je suis venue, c'était en 2010. 2010, et je suis venue quasiment toutes les éditions. Il me semble que je suis venue toutes les éditions sauf 2012. Pour moi, c'était vraiment l'événement que j'attendais chaque année. C'était un peu ma bouffée d'air frais, on va s'amuser. Bon, ça va sûrement être physique parce qu'à chaque fois, on se prend des températures, soit de la pluie, de la boue, soit des canicules comme ça. Donc on sait que ça va être marrant, ça va être physique. Et pour moi, c'était l'événement de chaque année. Donc là, je l'attendais. La définition, j'en ai pas vraiment, mais retrouver mon monde, quoi, ça fait du bien.
Comme habituée et spectatrice, c'est quoi son Hellfest mode d'emploi?
Il y a tellement de scènes et tellement de concerts déjà programmés sur les main stage que je t'avoue que j'ai tendance à pas bouger. Je campe, les dernières années, je campais devant les main stage et déjà rien qu'avec ça, j'avais déjà assez à découvrir, donc c'est vrai que j'avais tendance à pas trop m'éparpiller parce que je sais qu'en termes de style, ça correspondra un peu plus à ce que j'écoute. Parfois un peu la warzone, mais j'ai eu tendance, il y a tellement de concerts, tellement de shows à voir qu'on peut pas voir, que j'ai tendance à focaliser tout sur les main stage, ce qui est peut-être une mauvaise technique, mais ça a été ma technique pendant 10 ans, donc voilà.
Yo, what's up? This is Munky.
And this is Ed, and you are watching
METALXS.
Après 3 passages en 2013, 2015 et 2016, Korn, la légende de la nouvelle scène métal apparue dans les années 90, était de retour au Hellfest cette année. METALXS y a rencontré Munky et Head, ces deux guitaristes qui partagent avec nous leur regard sur ce festival devenu institution.
So many good bands have played here and continue to play. It's one of the best festivals in the world.
Yes, it is.
Honestly. Yeah, we look forward to it all the time. I mean, I remember when I first came back in the band and we took a picture with Kiss, you know. I had been out of the thing and I'm like hanging out with Kiss, you know.
Yeah, that was cool.
I remember Gene Simmons looked down at me and he goes, "Hey, are you that Jesus freak?"
No, he didn't.
You know, yeah. And I go, what do you mean? He's like, you know, Jesus was Jewish. And I was like, thank you, Mr. Simmons. No,
He's Jewish.
Yeah. Thanks for that history lesson. But yeah, it's I got great memories here. Great memories. We all do.
Yeah, I only have memories of the last couple times we played and watching, and then Down is here again. I think it was Super Joy Ritual actually, because I saw Phil, and then last time it was Kiss. We played before them, got our photos taken with them and stuff. So, I mean, every time we leave with amazing memories of this place. The way everybody has built, the artist, the promoter, and has built all of the cool different structures. There's nothing like it.
La France et Korn, c'est une histoire qui dure depuis près de 28 ans. De leurs concerts en club, comme Paris en 1995, jusqu'au main stage du Hellfest, les musiciens ont remarqué que ces dernières années, les mentalités ont bien changé vis-à-vis du métal.
Definitely, it's gotten bigger. I think people have kind of embraced it, and I think the stigmata, the taboo of metal bands is kind of gone away for the most part. Here, I've noticed here in this country, because of I think people that aren't into that music, they associate like the skulls and fire, and it's not that. You know, we resonate with this type of music. It makes us feel sort of like a complete person when you have this aggressive music or whatever you want to call it. It makes us feel like, I don't know, completes our soul, I guess.
It is a community though. Like a lot of people, you know, there's religion and there's politics out there, and there's so much division, and the metal community is so inclusive and united.
Totally.
You know what I mean? We just played the other night with Judas Priest and Kiss and Korn, and they loved every single band in Denmark because they have respect for the metal community and the different styles and whatnot. It's just, and that's not always the case, but majority, it is the case. And so I love that about our community.
Sur cette tournée européenne 2022, Korn s'affiche plus que jamais aux côtés des noms les plus prestigieux et fait partie du patrimoine historique du métal.
It's surreal, man.
I love it.
I love it too. It's just sometimes you gotta stop and enjoy it and take it in, and I mean, we got to play with some legendary bands over the last couple of weeks, and it gives us like a gratitude of where we were, where we are now, and now looking into headlining all these festivals one day soon. So,
and it's like, I don't know, it's just, we can fit anywhere because we played with Kiss and Judas Priest and Korn. It was like 3 iconic names to be included in like a bill like that. I mean, obviously Kiss is the big one, they're retiring and everything, but and then like before the pandemic, 2018 or something, we played with Rage Against the Machine and Diplo. You know, it's like, I love that Korn can fit in like with the metal gods and electronic music and Eminem. No, we played with Eminem.
It was Eminem.
It was Eminem, not Rage. Eminem. So Korn, Eminem, Diplo. It's crazy. So yeah, I love that we can go with the metal and then other genres too. It's fun, man.
On pourrait croire qu'avec une telle expérience de la scène, à jouer devant des foules immenses depuis des dizaines d'années, les musiciens pourraient être blasés. Bien au contraire.
I get a little anxious, I get a little nervous still. And when it's a big crowd like this and it's such a sort of, monumental event for the country and the community, I feel a little more nervous today. Every show I get nervous a little bit because I'm excited. It's a combination of excitement and just, I hope we go out and kill it. I hope the fans love it. It's a lot of things that I start to feel before the show.
I'm telling you, like the European festival run is the funnest time of touring because every day looks a little bit different, It's like last night we played at midnight, got off stage at 1:30, whatever. Tonight we played 8:30. The other day with Kiss we played at 4 p.m. And it's different every day, and it's just like, and when we're at home in the States, it's like every day's the same kind of, it's the same time, same exact thing. I like a different variety.
Yeah, it's funner.
Yeah. Yep, it just gives you a better overall experience, Stimulates the mind.
La dernière venue de Korn en salle en France remonte à 5 ans. Espérons que le groupe pourra venir prochainement présenter son show autour de l'album Requiem, paru en début d'année. Voilà, METALXS, c'est terminé pour aujourd'hui. Rendez-vous la semaine prochaine pour un nouvel épisode de notre grande rétrospective Hellfest 2022. Le tout en images et en interviews exclusives. Très bel été à tous et n'oubliez pas de prolonger l'expérience sur riffx.fr. Salut!